So there's been a little bit of a buzzword floating around the community as of late. Out of all the positives in Kingdom Hearts 3, the beautiful graphics, the beautiful worlds, the many things to interact with that aren't just treasure chests, Keyblade transformations, jaw-dropping looking attraction flow rides, that story hype, and I can go on and on and on about reasons to be excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. Shameless plug, check out the video when it comes out. But there is one negative that I see people talking about constantly. It used to be a small thing in the community among speedrunners, then as they voiced more of their opinions explaining their issue, it started to become an issue with some of us hardcore fans as well. Then as more and more popular names in the community started voicing their opinions on the matter, it eventually became at least about a third of the community. This is about the possible issue of Floaty Combat in Kingdom Hearts 3. This seems to be a hot topic right now that has the community in debate with each other. I've been going around the community lately talking to people I can who have played Kingdom Hearts 3 as well as those who haven't, and have been listening to their opinions and perspectives while also giving my own in hopes to gain more insight on why people deem this an issue. I feel like I have formed an opinion of my own and I want to voice it, seeing if I can add anything to this discussion. Today, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a video all about the Floaty Combat debate in Kingdom Hearts 3. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As a person who has grown up with the Kingdom Hearts series and has at least tried all of its titles, I've had fun with most of the games I've played, except you. Never have I had an issue with Floaty Combat in Kingdom Hearts games. I definitely noticed the difference in weight and physics between games, yet with me saying that, this difference in weight never hindered my experience with certain titles. That specific thing never hindered my experience between titles. Of course, we all know 80% of the community's favorite Kingdom Hearts title is Kingdom Hearts 2. For a very good reason as well, and not specifically because it wasn't floaty. It's because Kingdom Hearts 2 as an overall video game is debatably one of the best out there. It's easily one of the shining games on the PS2, and even holds up nowadays compared to PS4 games, newly released ones. When it comes to overall satisfaction, when it comes to gameplay, nothing in the Kingdom Hearts series has topped it. It even has a really well-written story that nicely continues what Kingdom Hearts 1, Rechain, and Days did. It's very fun for casual fans and is a nice upgrade from Kingdom Hearts 1. For more hardcore fans of the series who are going to be playing the game multiple times a year, the multiple ways you can set up combos is really fun, the harder difficulties allow for a nice challenge, and the balanced combat allows for you to learn each enemy's patterns, so you can appropriately time an attack and play the game at a higher level. Drive forms, limits, and summons are always a pleasure to use, and allow for some nice additional damage at the cost of MP or your drive gauge, of course, depending on the power of what you're using, which again is very balanced because the more power something puts out, the more magic or drive gauge is going to take. I'm not the best at analyzing combat, that's not really my thing when it comes to videos on YouTube or Kingdom Hearts, but I know why people love Kingdom Hearts 2. It's fun for everyone, not just a particular type of fan. You can play the game however you want and enjoy it. It's extremely fun to play at a higher level of difficulty. The game isn't forcing you to play a certain way because of its mechanics or how it's balanced, like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance may force you to. The worry once again with Kingdom Hearts 3 is its floaty combat. We all want Kingdom Hearts 3 to be the best Kingdom Hearts experience possible, and I understand that some fans are more worried about that not being the case than others are. But let me provide you an alternate perspective. I do not believe in any Kingdom Hearts game that the main problem has been floatiness. It debatably to me isn't even a problem. In the games I'm going to focus on with Dream Drop and Birth by Sleep, although those games did have floaty combat where the character would stay in the air and never really seem to touch the ground or start falling towards the ground until said animation finishes, this could leave you more open to attacks, more so in Birth by Sleep than Dream Drop Distance, especially with the lack of air defense options in that game, reliable ones anyways. The whole lack of air defense options in that game and being more open to attacks possibly, when looking back at these games and playing them, that was never my issue, because that doesn't even have a direct tie to floatiness. Honestly, that could easily just be the enemy's AI in that game, because in Osaka games, you have a lot less combat options, but enemies are definitely a lot more aggressive and do a lot more damage, and that's a problem within itself, because although getting hit by an enemy while falling on the ground was a little bit annoying, it didn't happen often enough to the point where I considered it a big issue. What I did consider a big issue in these games was the unbalanced combat, how physical attacks attacks were close to, if not completely unreliable and useless in battle, especially on higher difficulties where this was also the case, but even worse, considering the game forces you to play a certain way. Some people feel that floaty combat just doesn't feel nice, and the more weighted combat feels better and more satisfying, which to that point I can understand, but I definitely don't feel like that's the case for everyone, because at that point I feel like it's way more of a preference than it is an actual issue, because I know people myself that prefer Dream Drop way over Kingdom Hearts 2. I know some people that put Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, the more weighted games, way down there on their list of favorite Kingdom Hearts games. There's a lot of different fans out there, not all of them really care about floaty combat at all. You play Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep completely around your command deck. I didn't mind that much because it allowed me to use different types of abilities I wouldn't normally see in a number title. The problem is, it's the only thing to rely on in battle, since enemies don't stagger consistently and can kill you at any moment when you're doing a physical attack. It just becomes more reliable to throw different types of magic at them, because that's the best way to get any sort of consistent damage. That's the reason people spam Balloonra and Thunder Surge, because it's consistent damage, and a consistent and reliable way to win. It's not because they want the game to feel broken. Those things are the issues in those games, not the floatiness. The floatiness is there, and I definitely prefer more weighted combat similar to Kingdom Hearts 2, though more so than I prefer the weighted combat, I find it very hard to care if gravity applies to a boy running around with a duck, a dog, and a key saying he's going to unlock hearts and open doors, mostly because it wasn't a problem to begin with. The floaty feeling is the most common thing among Osaka games, and I think that's the reason people use the term floaty whenever criticizing Kingdom Hearts 3's combat, or any Osaka game's combat. They didn't like the other Osaka games, and a trait of Osaka Team is floaty combat, so it creates more concern for Kingdom Hearts 3 seeing it has the same trait. I feel like a worse trait that Osaka has with combat isn't even the floatiness, I think that it's the unbalance. And really, I'm saying that, but that's really only been proven to be the case in Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop. 0.2 I feel was very balanced. Another thing with floaty combat though is that if not done properly, it can make already bad mechanics even worse. It also makes abilities like Combo Master almost a necessity instead of a choice. That is a flaw of floaty combat that I do not like. Point being proven in 0.2 critical mode, where you do not have Combo Master and it actually makes the game significantly harder. It does make timing attacks a lot more difficult, and I guess you can say to some people that might add a certain fun to the game, but to me it makes the game very annoying considering Aqua relies very heavily on air combos to begin with, which is a good sign because physical attacks in 0.2 are very useful, but we'll talk about 0.2 critical mode another day, because that's a whole rant within itself. Though with all these things I'm saying, the reason I'm saying them is because taking away floaty combat doesn't fix all these problems in these games. It just gives the character more weight. That doesn't even make it better to me. It just makes it the same. They fall faster. I'm still getting hit stunned. I'm still probably going to end up relying on Thunder Surge and Balloonra. It's not really going to fix any of the bigger issues that are in those games. You're just going to fall faster. And if anything, that's going to make air combat really annoying. Honestly, a big proof that floaty combat isn't the biggest issue is in 0.2. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 was a great addition to the Kingdom Hearts series, even with it being as short as it was. The combat is not on the level of Kingdom Hearts 2, but comparing it to other Kingdom Hearts titles in terms of gameplay is right behind Kingdom Hearts 2. That's my honest opinion on 0.2. 0.2 was fun, satisfying, and is a right direction for the Osaka team. And from what I'm seeing, the community doesn't seem to have that much of a problem with the game as well. 0.2 is fun, satisfying, and is overall a step in the right direction for the Osaka team. And if Kingdom Hearts 3 is anything like 0.2 and even better, I know this game is going to be great when it comes to combat. 0.2 isn't perfect though. The biggest issue I see with 0.2 is the lack of iframes, which is another trait that Osaka team does have, which seems to be a case in Kingdom Hearts 3, which we'll touch on later. Kingdom Hearts 3 universally by most people who have played the demo has been loved so far, but we want Kingdom Hearts 3 to be the best game it can possibly be for every type of fan, not just one. That's the reason Kingdom Hearts 2 is as great as it is. Because I know myself, I don't want the game to only be fun for hardcore fans of the series. I want new fans to be able to come into Kingdom Hearts 3 and like it so much that they go back and play previous Kingdom Hearts games. I want some of the more casual fans who only play a Kingdom Hearts game once or twice, then wait for the next game to love Kingdom Hearts 3 as much as I do. I want the speedrunners to be able to appreciate the mechanics of the game and be able to have as much fun as they can in their speedruns. Kingdom Hearts 3, I've asked around, isn't unbalanced. Everything is just as fun as it is effective. Enemies stagger unlike in previous titles. The floatiness is there, but looking at previous demos and gameplays, it's being lessened over time. Physical attacks are not useless in that game. Though I'm sure all of us know the floatiness likely won't go away completely, I especially believe this because looking at Kingdom Hearts 3 compared to previous Kingdom Hearts games, enemies aren't as grounded as they once were. Very similar to other Osaka games. You'll actually be fighting a lot of enemies and bosses in the air. I'm fine with this because Sora has a ton of movement options in Kingdom Hearts 3. From what I'm hearing as well, Sora moves very nicely and doesn't feel very clunky at all. So already based off of those things, Kingdom Hearts 3 is at least way better than Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. And I'd say is at least as good as 0.2, which is a very good Kingdom Hearts game. I want to mention that again. A very good Kingdom Hearts game. That's what 0.2 is. Even though it's only 3 hours, that game, I love it so much. Like, I literally play it like once or twice every single weekend. Not just because I do speedruns on it. Like, the game is really, really fun. But enough about 0.2. Sora also, unlike Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop Distance, has a way easier time canceling out of attacks. You can simply just air dash or dodge roll during an attack if an enemy is about to hit you and you're already in an animation. One of the biggest issues I've seen so far in Kingdom Hearts 3 is that Sora kind of just zones in on enemies. In other Kingdom Hearts games, you have to at least be close to an enemy or locked on, but in Kingdom Hearts 3, you can kind of just spam X and Sora will fly across the screen just to reach an enemy. I don't like that because that is literally spamming X to win. On top of that, the animation for Sora's attacks, I'm not feeling it. This isn't the case in every demo or showcase of the game, because in every demo and showcase, Sora's combos seem to be very different from each other, which leads me to believe that they will have combo modifiers similar to Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1, but there is a fear that they won't have that because previous Osaka games have not done that, but I personally don't feel like we have much to worry about. But the problem I do have with Sora's attack animations is that he's actually just throwing his Keyblade around hoping to hit something, and it doesn't look like he's actually targeting an enemy regardless of there being a target on the screen. It's very weird and annoying to look at. It could be way more fun while actually playing the game, but comes off as kind of annoying and just, I guess, kind of spammy, I guess you can say, through trailers and demos. This can very easily be fixed up, though, if they bring back the traditional ability system with combo modifiers from Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, which I don't think, like I said, that we need to worry about in Kingdom Hearts 3. The second biggest issue I see is the camera. This is mostly due to all the cinematic camera angles in the game, which looks pretty, but during a boss fight, especially one like the Rock Titan, can get really annoying when the camera goes inside his foot or face, and you can't even see what you're doing. They did say, though, that they'll continue working on the camera until the game releases. I'm not that worried about Kingdom Hearts 3, though, guys, and you shouldn't be either. Keep in mind, each Kingdom Hearts number title is supposed to be a evolved version of what they did previously, and in no way does this game look like a downgrade from Kingdom Hearts 2. Everything about this game makes me so happy to be a Kingdom Hearts fan as long as I have. Worry enough so the developers can fix the issues that are present, but don't worry yourself so much that you're giving up on the game without even giving it a try. Because the combat isn't like Kingdom Hearts 2's. Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't going to be Kingdom Hearts 2. It's going to be Kingdom Hearts 3, and I hope it's better than Kingdom Hearts 2. For me, I already know what the type of gamer I am. I'll like it more than 2, but I want that to be the case for everyone, as I've said many times in this video. Let's love Kingdom Hearts and be hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3. It's okay to voice issues and concerns about a game, but it's a whole different thing when you're making a problem out of something. Is that the case with this Floaty debate? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm giving my perspective on a topic that I feel people are too worried about. We're all one community, and I know we all want the same thing, that is for Kingdom Hearts 3 to be the best Kingdom Hearts game yet. So I look forward to reading what you can add or clear up about this debate. But I thank you all for watching today's video. This is not usually the type of video I would make analyzing the combat of a game, yet I had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you can understand and respect my perspective and my points on this discussion. If you enjoyed, you already know how we do things here. Leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is hit that red little subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.